The Haunting of the Famous Olympic Studios in London. Terry Brown, who was a producer who started there, says there were weird things that happened. And in this clip, you'll find out one thing that happened during Substitute and The Who on Rock History Music. Did you have a semblance of this when you were younger, when you were a young man?
No, not at all. Not about death but I've always been sort of really intrigued with ghosts. I've seen ghosts.
In what capacity?
Experienced ghosts. Well, when I was working on The Who, Barbra Streisand had just been in the previous week or that week. I can't remember quite what, but excuse me. We had 4 big speakers set up in the control, and that's the way we did it back in those days. Speaker 1 for track 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? It was a 4-track studio. And on the 4th speaker was a big pile of music. It was about yay big, it was like the whole score for the entire orchestra for all the tunes sitting on top of that cabinet. And I finished the tune in the afternoon, mixed it. And I say mixed it. I think we did it mono and then overdubbed the vocals in mono, so if you can call that mixing. And I was waiting for Norman, who was one of my colleagues, tape op like me. He came in. He said, "So how did the session go?" I said, "Oh, it was great." I said, "Do you want to listen to it?" He goes, "Oh yeah, are you kidding?" So we put the tape on. And we're sitting there behind the console, rocking away to Substitute. We get halfway through the tune, and this huge pile of music, which must have weighed 25 pounds. I mean, it was like huge. It lifted up from the speaker. It floated across the room and crashed on the floor. I was like, oh my God. I stopped the tape. It's like, what on earth is going on? And the place was haunted. The studio was haunted. We knew that. I'd had other experiences there, which were equally like, doo-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So I said, well, that was weird, I said, what we'll do is we'll gather up all the music, we'll put it back on the speaker, and we'll play the song again. Maybe there's some weird thing acoustically in the tune at that point, which is, a stupid idea, really, but we put it back on, and of course, nothing happened. But it was a weird moment.
So with that, you bank that, and then obviously when another thing happens, it fortifies your belief that we're not here. I mean, there's realms of existence for sure.
Exactly. There's another, thing going on, what do you call it? Like a different time zone that's existing alongside us.
Yeah.
That sometimes sort of slips into ours. It's fascinating. Fascinating.
The Who, now, Substitute. That's a classic song. What were they like?
The Trogs, Wild Thing. Keith was engineering that, but I was tape opping. But the Who I engineered, yeah. They were great to work with. It was a lot of fun. I mean, it was so early in the day. I didn't even know who they were at the time.
Yeah, you had said before there was kind of an unassuming, non-rock star part of the industry.
Totally. Yeah, it was nothing like it is today. You were like, ooh. It wasn't like that then. It was just, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm Pete Townsend. Hey, Pete, set up the drums. And, I can remember setting up the drums for, Cream's drummer. What's his name?
Ginger Baker.
Ginger Baker. And he scared the crap out of me.
He scares the crap out of everybody.
I'd go down and we'd have to adjust this, floor tom mic. And he'd be like, what are you doing? It was like, I'm just adjusting a mic. Yeah, it was funny.
I just interviewed Stuart Copeland, and he said, that kit back there? And I said, yeah. He says, Ginger Baker played on it. I said, did he go like this? He says, no, everyone knows those stories. And I just talked to Malcolm, who's Jack Bruce's son,
And for a long time, I won't keep you that long, but he and I just got along like a house on fire. And he basically said, he says, well, no, the Ginger that was Ginger, but then
Oh yeah,
you had to go through so many layers to get to know the real guy, you know?
yeah. Talented guy. Wow.
Really.
Unbelievable.
Do you find back then, that unassuming, not knowing who they are, enabled you to sort of just be cool with these guys? You kind of knew that whatever, they're just another guy.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I've always been a bit like that. No matter who I've worked with, it's like we're here to work together. We're all, part of the same team. So I've never really aspired to that, you know, rock star syndrome. I mean, there's been a couple of occasions where I met people I'm like, wow.
Like who?
But,
Like who? I'm curious.
I can't remember off the bat, but I can remember vaguely. There's been a couple of occasions, but generally speaking, it's like, you know what, we're all in this together.
We'll have more from producer Terry Brown in the next few days. In this series, you'll find out about new things he's working on as well. If you want to support the channel, there are links in the description. You can make a PayPal donation, or you can join our Patreon, get early access to all our videos. Like our videos, comment on them. We read all the comments. Subscribe to our channel and share our videos on social media. We'd appreciate that. I'm John Bowden. This is Rock History Music. Take care of yourself.